I messed up again. I'm in that position again. I hurt someone that really cared about me, and basically, I just wanted to make this video to show appreciation and care for like the relationship that we had, because it was just me being dumb, me not thinking properly that caused the demise of the relationship, and it's my fault primarily why the relationship ended. Obviously, it takes two to tango, but I want to take accountability on my side with my actions and lack of actions, because I don't have the right to say that I cared about somebody and I was doing the stuff that I was doing. And I just wanted to say sorry to them and apologize. I highly doubt anyone's gonna see this, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. I just wanted a outlet for this because I couldn't just keep it in me any longer, because it's just eating me up inside, you know? And I'm just sorry. I'm sorry for my lack of thought when it came to you, my lack of consideration, and it hurts me. And I can only imagine how badly it hurts them. You know, how much I'm hurting, probably 10 times how much they've been hurting, especially for the amount of duration it's been going on. You know, this person really cared about me, and it's the first person in a while that I've come across that cared about me, and I didn't appreciate it. You know, I gave up everything for nothing. I gave up gold and diamonds for fucking rocks and pennies, you know? And I didn't realize that because I have this thing where, like, I don't think, you know? And it's not to take accountability away, but I just don't think properly like I should, you know? And it's stupid. It's stupid for what I did, especially to them, because they just cared about me, and they cared about me for as long as they did. And all I can do is just be the change that I want to see, you know? I gotta take the steps for myself. I gotta take the steps to be the best that I can, you know? For them, if anything, if we're able to reconcile this, or if not, for the future person. Because if I can be better for myself, I can also be better for whoever might come into my life. And I just want to do that. And me making this video is basically a video diary and a timestamp of me just saying that, hey, I did something wrong, I messed up, it's all my fault, and I come back to this, hopefully a better person, a better man, showing up better for myself and for whoever else comes across my life, you know? She was amazing, she was kind, caring, especially compared to what I had in a previous relationship. It was a whole 360, and because it was new to me, I didn't know how to really appreciate that, you know? She was basically everything that I could have asked for, and I didn't appreciate it, you know? You know, when you get the new shiny thing or whatever, you're like, oh, it's cool, da da da, and then eventually you start to mistreat it. But then you gotta remember that in the past you asked for this, you know? You never appreciate something that you ask for all the time, you know? That's something I gotta work on. That's something I really do gotta work on. And I just wanted it to be documented that I messed up. I was the fool, I was the idiot who threw away everything that he had for nothing. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for my selfishness, my stupidity, my lack of thought. You didn't deserve that. You know, you gave someone who basically didn't deserve a chance, and I'm sorry. And if we do cross paths in the future, I just hope I'm a better person, a better man for you, or just in general. You know, I just want the opportunity to show myself, prove myself, and show that I can be better and truly be better for myself and also for you. And I'm just sorry. I'm genuinely sorry for the things that I did, for my lack of thought, my lack of consideration for you, and then all the pain that I've caused you that you may have told me about or you may have not told me about. It was very selfish, it was very stupid, very immature of myself, you know? And as I get older, grow, I don't want to continue keep making these same mistakes, you know? And who am I to like get mad at other people who did stuff like that to me and I'm doing it to other people, you know? You never know the damage you're causing to other people until it's at the end. And I don't want this to be the end for me and you, or just the end in general. I would want to fix this, you know, but I don't have a right to ask for something that I didn't earn. But I would just like the opportunity to earn it, you know? Just earn the opportunity to show. I want to show up and put the work in. But yeah, I just wanted to take this time to address it, say I'm sorry for the shit that I did, all the stuff that I did. It was selfish, it was dumb, it was immature. It wasn't who I am, who I'm supposed to be, you know? It's easy to say things, you know? Words are easy to just say, you can say anything, it can sound good, but you gotta show up. And I wanna take this moment moving forward to keep showing up today, July 7th, 2026, and moving forward, I want to show up. I want to be a better person. Me, Barry T. Gray III, I want to be a better person, and I want to show up better for those around me and for myself. And I just want to say that I truly do love you, and I wish you the best. And if we still end up seeing each other, being in each other's lives, I will do better and do right by you. But yeah, that's really all I have to say today. And I wanted to cover what I meant by lack of thought. Basically, just doing shit that you know that that you were used to doing when you were single, and then when you get in a relationship, forgetting, or like not having a thought that you can't do the same thing. If it was just hanging out with people or doing things on your own, and then when you get in a relationship, having to remember or know that you have to let the person know what you're doing. That's what I meant by my lack of thought. I didn't consider or include her in plans or let her know when I was doing stuff, and just letting stuff breathe out, and then letting her come to her own conclusions, which then in turn made me look like I was doing something nefarious or sneaky, which I wasn't. And it's my fault. It's my fault for not addressing things. It's my fault for not being an adult, a man, or whatever you want to say, and just simply just laying it all out there and being honest and transparent. That's something I need to work on. I need to work on being transparent and honest with the things I do, what I feel, what I like, what I don't like, so this way people or whoever comes across me doesn't think I'm doing stuff behind their back or trying to get up on them, which was not the case. But it's easier said than done, especially when you're in the moment, because when you're in the moment, it just sounds like you're trying to do, patchwork. You're just trying to patch up the mistake or the bandage. Like, oh, maybe I got caught. That's why I'm trying to say this. But that wasn't the reality. I genuinely wasn't trying to do nothing sneaky, and it's my fault for not letting it be known or not, addressing it. For example, hanging out, going to like the gym or whatever with like the opposite gender. When you're single, whatever, you're not really thinking about it like that. But then when you're in a relationship, you gotta be mindful and remember that like stuff like the gyms, movies, and arcades or anything like that is like intimate one-on-one spots that can be considered dates as well. Maybe not a lot of people see it as that, but it may not be necessarily a date, but it's still an intimate one-on-one thing, especially if you're not letting the person know. And like a good rule of thumb that I'm gonna be practicing from now on is like, hey, if it was the other way, if you found out, or if it was the other way around, how would you feel? And if you didn't like it or you didn't appreciate it, then you shouldn't do that. And that's it. It's easier said than done, because right now I'm in the muck of it. I'm in the gutters right now, and all I can do is just work my way up. I'm just trying to go up. I'm trying to do better, be better for myself and for this person. And if the person doesn't want me in their life, they don't owe me nothing. They genuinely don't owe me nothing. And I know it may hurt to hear that or to even think that, but it's the case. I messed up, and hey, if they want to cut me out their life, they can. And I have no right to really beg, because at the end of the day, it's like, what can I give them? What can I show them? What can I tell them to be like, no, you shouldn't, because you know what I'm saying? What I didn't do versus what I did do, what's gonna outweigh the latter? So it's like, I can't really do nothing, and the most I could do is just continue to show up, either when I do see them, or just in the cut, in the behind the scenes, and hopefully whenever I do see him again, they just see him like, oh, maybe he did change. I would love the chance to have them nearby and show them as I'm changing day by day, but I can't control that. All I can do is just control myself and make the miracles work, and be the person that I want to be. I can only show up for myself and show up for the ones around me. But again, yes, I truly did love this girl, but I just wish my actions show. In the beginning it did, but then I lost it. I lost myself, and losing yourself results in losing others and losing your way. I lost my way, and that's my fault. That's my bad, and I'm owning up to it by making this video, and hopefully looking back upon it in the future and be like, I changed. I didn't do this stuff anymore, and that's pretty much it. I'm just sorry that you had to be the catalyst. You had to be the the rubble underneath me to building the foundation. I wish that wasn't the case. That's very immature of me, and I'm sorry, honestly.